Hey there, Heather, ho there, Jeff Cutter Devin welcoming you to the OOTP Legends League Game of the Day for September the 13th. As Washington and Phillies legends go toe-to-toe. Now, they both have clinched the playoff spot, and by proxy, because they were set up for this game for a playoff push thing, because they both make the playoffs, they have to both throw their number two guys in. So we have Jeff Fassero and Cole Hamels going toe-to-toe. And Washington goes like this. Mac Jones at left field. Ian Desmond short. Chris Byer at DH. Rondell White at center. Delano Shields at second. Gary Carter will catch. Mike Jurgensen at first. Larry Parrish at third. And Ivan Calderon in right field. Other side of the coin, Philly has Roy Thomas at center. Matt Berlin. Pickford Biden right. Greg Plasinski DHs. Sherry McGee at first. Pinky Whitney at third. Jeremy Williams at second. Carlos Ruiz catches, and Dave Bancroft will be shortstop. Washington's 106 games, Philadelphia's 119. Washington's trying to win their division, the NL North, while Philly's already won the NL East. Washington a little bit better at home than on the road, and so will Philly. Washington 8-2 in March, and 20-5 in June. 9-2 this month. So Washington's had some good months. Their worst month was last month, 16-12. Philadelphia 7-3 in March. They have not lost double-digit games in a month, and they won't for sure. September, 3 games left. They would lose 5, 9-5. So 9 in April and August. Philly is number 1 in on-base percentage, number 1 in runs, number 1 in walks, taken, and stolen bases. They're not that good at home runs, surprisingly. They're 28th. Washington is second in extra base hits, second in home runs, second in stolen bases. Terrible in strikeouts. So Washington, as a team in pitching, few top 5 finishers. Strikeouts are 4th, walks are 5th, runs allowed are 5th, serves ERA they're 5th. Philadelphia's had a few top 5s, 5th in bullpen ERA and home runs allowed. Yeah, so this is fun. Curry W's against the Palm Phillies. Here we go. From Veterans Stadium. Washington has a 4-game winning streak. Philly's got a 7-game winning streak. Philly won 2 out of 3 last time. He's playing to right, so Cole Hamels got to do something. Mac Jones got 163. It's a Mac militant. This Veterans Stadium, I don't think Philly has much of advertising, so people will make any sponsor. And Desmond, right underneath his glove. What the heck just happened? Right under Burrow's glove. It's E7 on that one. It rolled under Burrow's glove. Desmond at second base. And then Chris Byer. And we walked. And he walks Byer. First and second for Rondell. Very stick. Through the legs and the knees. It's a wild pitch. Here's Rondell. Rondell swings it to left field. Up, say goodbye. That one. Rondell White right off the bat. Pun intended. With a 3-run home run. It's 3-0. They won that division to be top 4. Here's Cole Hamels. Cole Hamels is pissed off at himself. A lot of the Shields ground ball. Just flip it. And here's Carter. Carter will look at Hamels. Wow, Hamels is tipped off on himself. He gives up a 3-run shot to Rondell White. It's 3-0. Jeff Facero's coming to the call. We got the call. Roy Thomas, ground ball 6-3. And we got him. Thomas, I thought was going to get there. Here's Burrow. Burrow, ground ball 5-3. Yeah. Here's McBride. Make that run! Let me see it. Plasinski. You're going to go around and safe. McBride gets his home base. Sep13. Let's go right up the middle. Trying for the first run of the game. Instead, yeah, he's got it. Terrible throw. Right with the throwing there, getting Sep to the second base. He ate the number. He's still continuing, so it's McGee. And McGee will drive one to left field. That'll be a base hit. We'll make it 3-2. Intended for McGee. 3-2, and here comes Brady. And it's 6-3. Desmond dropped it. So it's E6. Another error. There's some third for Rollins. Rollins will hit deep and it'll bounce along still on. So we are tied at 3. They got him. RBI. Rollins tied it up. They did get somebody out. So it's 3-3 already. There's Jurgensen. Got him. At the expense, they hit him for that spot. Here's Parrish. Parrish floater right to Mickey. And here comes the number 9 here, Cobra. Got him. So Hamels settles down and gives up. Here's strikeouts. Here's Ruiz. Ruiz, a base hit. So tie game at 3. Here's the pitch and the throw. Oh, what a clever corner. Real mistake by Ruiz. Why would he want to steal? Here's Bancroft. Bancroft floats it to right. Did he make the catch? Calderon does. Okay. Here's Thomas. Thomas a base hit. Roll to center, and no one's going to get that one. That's going to knock the wall. And get that was a back row. Second, third. That's McBride. McBride to the left, trying to get the lead run. Nope. Still tied. Here's Pat Jones. Come up. 4-3. Off. 4-3 investment. Got him. Swing and a miss by Smith. Inspire. Got him. So Hamels has actually warmed himself up after that shit show of the first inning. Lazinski. All 4 from Massaro. And here's McGee. McGee. Hot. With Desmond. With Whitney. And all 4. This is second for Rollins. Rollins drives at the center. It's catch up. Go to his catch point. They're going to tag up, and it says he's going to save. First and third for Ruiz. Ruiz will get a hit. The answer is no. Still 3-3. Inning report. Okay. Magic 25 are up 6-5. The 1916 Phillies are at 5-2. The A's and Runs up 2-0. 3-3 White Sox in Boston. Yankees up 1-0. Gophers Suns up 4-0. Arlington's up 2-0. Cincy up 4-1. Cubs up 2-0. Miami up 3-0. Flushing up 5-4. Pittsburgh's up 2-0 right off the bat. Interesting. We got Rondo White. Rondo White to left field looking for another home run. He did it. Say goodbye to that one. Rondo White has put 2 home runs out of the park. 4-3. I think now Hamels is going to have to give up the coach. Potalito and Selma are warming up in the bullpen. Number 6-3 on the board. Yes. Hitter. Hemos. Too impatient. E1. Got him. Ferguson's out against first base and was occupied. His fifth hit for the day. Here comes Parrish. Parrish ground ball. And Bancroft can't make a throw. He pulled hit first and second for Calderon. But he wants to get Calderon. Yes, that's 6 strikeouts. So Reynolds has 6 strikeouts, but Western has been 3. With Bancroft. The lead off here and a base hit off the Sorrel at the center. That might be good. They keep Hamels in the game or do that block. Thomas. Oh, he dropped it. Calderon dropped it. Bancroft the second, so an 89. Okay, here's the second one. Bunt. Real bunt. Oh, Desmond lost it. E6. Second error today for Desmond. This is third from the prize. And the prize is it. They'll tie the game. And they'll take the lead. 4-4. Oh, I think they took the lead. Sorry. We're going to Hannah and Jordan Zimmerman are warming up for Washington. Here's Lisinski. This is their nose. Lisinski. Court 1 and do it. Going for the lead. He's out. Right on the bag. Calderon gets him. Really 13. And to 6 with the prize. Who's winning it? Right to Desmond. 2 errors by Washington. 1 throw, 4 tie. Well, Hamels has thrown 70 pitches. And here's Jones. Got him. 7 strikeouts for Hamels. He's like, I don't want to come out of the game. How about 5-3? And now here comes Spire. Spire, ground ball 6-3. So Hamels settles down. But I think in this case, you've got to Schoolboy Rule and Rod Reed will win it. Who's Whitney, ground ball for 3. Here comes Rollins, base. Oh! Can't do it. It will be a single, right? Yeah. Just reared it and Jordan Zimmerman. They are going to gate the 0. He hasn't had a strikeout, so they're going to get Zimmerman up there. They're going to go double play. They do. So, great job by Zimmerman. It's a double play for tie. We got 7 strikeouts. And here's White. He's going to deep twice after. There you go. It's 8 strikeouts. As long as they keep striking out people, I think they're not going to make any mistakes. The Shields got him. That's number 2. Hamels is throwing strikeouts like they're doing tomorrow. And a base hit. This left field tie game. It is a tie game. Mark Jorgensen's over 2 though. Yeah, it's like, I want to stay in this thing. Yeah, Jorgensen's over 2. And he got him out. I think once Hamels gets the lead, they'll probably yank him out. Bankrupt. Bankrupt ground ball 6-3. Yes. Here's Thomas. Thomas Rambo, right to Jorgensen. Zimmerman to Pearl. Rambo for 3? Yes. So Zimmerman does his job. 4 tie. Handles to Parrish. John Ball, 6-3. Emma's been staying for the whole game. He's got 9 strikeouts, so. On the road, base hit. Bullet and Ryan Madsen. And Jones is up. It's 10 for Hammonds. That's Desmond. Desmond. Swinging to right and hot. Yeah, I know. Hammonds has 10 strikeouts, but he still wins the pitch. Pride will dump into the corner. And we'll do a double. Lisinski will stay in the game. And back pitch. It's throw because the Pride is on third. Now he's Lisinski. Lisinski drives it to right field and hot. That's for the lead. Got it. So sack fly. 5-4. He's got by Lisinski. Here's McGee. McGee will ground it to the hole. Caught. Matched up with the Shields. Here's Whitney. Whitney swings one, trouble, and now we'll head for the gut. That'll be a double. So Pinky Whitney with a double. Now come on. Let's get this game going. The center and nice catch by White. 5-4. 5-4 Phillies. Well, Hamels has picked up 10 guys, so I'm going to keep him in the game. Spire drives it to right. That will hit the gap, and I think that will hit the gap. It's 5-4. You know this is the inning. It's a double. And Rondo Waite's going to be. Yeah, I mean, it's Rondo Waite. He's taking fights. He hasn't moved Madsen. White drives it to right. Move back and caught by McBride. I thought Rondo had hit his third of the year in the game. Ryder has no chance at third, so now we got the line of the Shields. He's told, let's hit it to the outfield. Ground ball. They look, runner back. That looks runner back with Carter's first hit. Runner needs a hit. Carter drives up the right field, caught. They thought they had the time win. It was a 5-4. Now we go with Mitch Williams, and they will go with him and Dick Selma to him up. Zimmerman's got to come out of the game. There will be Gullickson who will come into the game for Washington. 2 weeks. Luis base hits to right field. 5-4. Coming out Bancroft. Bunt. And Gullickson tried to throw it. Safe. Luis was in second. Now he will throw Thomas. And they will yank him for Billy Hamilton. Hamilton is speedster, ground ball double play. They can only get the one out, so It was a hard slide anyway. First and third for Pat Pearl. So just hit it to that field. Pearl does. To right field. Caught by Calderon and they won't risk it. Making McBride 3 for 4 today. They didn't have their back today. McBride will dunk it and miss it. Yeah, McBride gets 2 RBIs today. 6-4. Lisinski. Lisinski drives it to center. Over the head of White. Jenkins scores. It's a double for Lisinski. 7-4. It's a save situation for Williams. They let him hit. And he'll dunk it into the corner. So the save situation is off for Williams. At the 2-yard double by McGee. So Philly's backups will put 94. Pinky Whitney. Whitney drives it to left field. This is true. It's out of here. Run, Pinky Whitney. It's 11-4. Well, I think Western improved. Well, they had to miss the players. That's what the Panthers game was about. So Gullickson's going to come out. Jeff Reardon and Tim Burke Burke. So Burke is going to come into the game to face Rollins. Rollins got ball 4-3. Well, Philly will have to worry. I think they can easily do it. They scored 6 runs to make it 11-4. Billy Hamilton will go into center field. Washington, I think it's basically just giving up. No need to give up. No ball 4. We got a base runner. Big deal for Parrish. And ball 4. Oh, Madsen's blocked 2 guys. There's no run. One ball, double play. Well, that'll put it to first base. Second and third for Matt Jones. Not too right. Matt Jones to left. Caught. And nothing doing. 11-4. Ian Desmond's the last one. Desmond swings it. Looks for some RBIs and won't get them. And Philly wins 11-4. Washington scored 3 runs in the first inning, but after that, it was close to full handles with 10 strikeouts. A big win for Philly. It was tit for tat for the first 4 innings, and then Philly just crushed it. That's their 120th win. Madsen will get the save. Mick McBride was 4 for 5, and he wasn't really playing well. He got in. So they did their job. Wendy got his first home run of the year. Rondon White had 1 home run before this game. Now he has 3 because of his 2 home runs. Cole Hamels now goes to 6-2. 10 strikeouts, pretty good for him. Madsen with the save. Superman will get the loss off Tosaro. Gullickson gives up 6 runs in 2/3 of an inning. How many errors did Washington have? 4 errors by Washington. Desmond with 2, White and Calderon with 1 each. Errors for Philly were Hamels and Burrell. But it didn't matter. Philly wins this game. So let's look at the line scores. Shy beats the 94 Tribe 7-0. Boston beats Lopez. White Sox beat the Bull Sox 6-5. That's not good news for Boston because their playoff hopes might be fractured. You boy. Walsh beats Lester. Well, Ed Walsh 20 wins. Chris Sale's 9th save. The Yankees win 3-2. Ford now 20-game winner. Reed with the loss. Rivera his 45th save. So if I look at this right, the 69 Expos, they could be in deep trouble. Toronto crushes the Citizens 15-8. Halladay beats Eaton. The 64 Cardinals, who are almost ready to get there, they lose in the bottom of the 14th. They give up 3 runs to the 24 Sens when they could have won that game and maybe saved their butts, but they give up the walk-off of the 14th. Wingfield beat Schultz. So Methinks that the 64 Cardinals might be the next team contracted. That means the 69 Expos will be around for at least one more year. Seattle beats Detroit 4-1. Big win for Seattle. Langston beats Verlander, who was looking for win number 23. It's a second save. The 61 Yankees big win 7-3. Ford beats Wilson. Baltimore beats Kaufman. Olsen beats Lacasse. And Stoddard picks up his 10th save. The 97 Marlins with the shutout win over Cleveland. Fonseca beats Lee. And I think that means the White Sox have clinched the division, in my mind. So Cleveland will be in as a wild card. 937 save. I think Cliff Lee was looking for win number 22. The 1916 Phillies with the big win over the 48 Braves. So they have a loss. 13-4. Rixey beats Boiselle. So now it's a dogfight to see who stays out of the doghouse. The 1905 Polos win 6-4. Ames beats Brule. The 91 Twins win 4-1. Abbott beats McCormick with Leach the save. The 94 Expos win 5-4. Hill beats Lurch. Wetland has 38 save. Forbes Field with the shutout win over Kansas City. Haddix beats Busby. Gibbon comes in for the save. I don't know why. Texas crushes the 59 Dodgers, who are on their way out of the league for good. Ryan beats Drysdale. The Minnesota Twins with an 8-7 win. Leonard beats Witt. Joe Nathan picks up his 44th save. So that's good news for Minnesota, making it to the playoffs, maybe. Tampa beats the Angels 5-4. Angels legends. Hernandez beats Principal. 84 Padres lose 6-5. Hernandez beats Gossage. Eichen in the save. 84 Padres are out. They'll be contracted. Oakland beats Houston 9-1. Grove beats Durker. Grove is a 20-game winner. National League time. Baker Bowl beat Flushing 9-7. 2 runs in the 12th. Elliott beats Familia. The 1918 Red Sox, who almost might be on their way out, got shut out. Lewis beats Williams, who's lost 21 games, and Oliver's 33rd save. So I think the 1918 Red Sox are going to be gone. That's what I'm thinking. Cubs beat the 75 Reds 4-2. Wood beats Bourbon with Marshall's 42nd save. Philly beats Washington 11-4 using their backups. Both teams did. The Reds win 8-3. That's the icing on the cake. The Braves needed the sweep to make the playoffs, and the Reds may have clinched it themselves. Vandermeer's 20th win. He beats Maddox. So in 1920, Indians win 10-8. The 57 Braves also are on the outside looking at. They could be done. 10-8. Bowling beats Bula, who's lost 20 against Bagby's 22nd save. The Marlins legends with a big win for them. Johnson beats Cone, so Miami's still in the playoff, I think. Astro City beats the 95 Orioles. That would be Scott beating McDonald. Dave Smith's 25th save. Sportsman, the 44 Browns, they're out of luck. Against the 1919 Black Sox, ironically, both teams will be contracted. Moncrief beats Schellenbach with Sandra the save. Now, it doesn't mean that players like Moncrief and Sandra are gone. They might be with a new team. Pittsburgh beats San Fran in the Battle of the Legend Team 7-6. Turkfield beats Wiltz. Hanrahan the save. The Cardinals beat the 2001 White Sox 9-1. Carpenter beats McCarthy. Brooklyn loses to Colorado in the 13th inning. Belial beats Meyer. The 85 Blue Jays lose 5-3. Schilling beats Alexander with Valverde the save. The 32 Cubs with a shutout win. Smith beats Maruf. The 99 Braves score 2 in the 10th to beat the Milwaukee Legends. Magley beats Fingers with McGlinchey the save. The 2004 Red Sox with a big 4-2 win over the Padres Legends. Falk beats Hoffman with DiNardo the save. The 1954 Giants with a 4-3 win. Worthington beats Hudson, who's won 10 games, but he's lost 20. McCall's 23rd save. The Dodgers Legends win 15-1. Hershiser beats Moyer. And finally, the 2009 Yankees with the 2-hit shutout for Pettit over Henry. What happened to the 1920 Tribe? Because I know they're in possession. Oh, they won. So, even for them, they might be safe. I think the 1920 Tribe might be safe. 2 more days. Just 2 more days. The White Sox have clinched the division. The Twins have clinched the wild card. Now the question is, who's going to be the 8th American League team in? Greg Nettles gets his 2000th career hit. If he's done well enough, Nettles might actually be on another team or retire. We'll see what happens. The 2009 Twins, the Yankees, the shutout. Texas is out. Washington's in the postseason. I think that we need that. The pennant chase. Yankees win the division over the Red Sox. Tigers have won their division. The Angels lost. The A's won. So, holy smokes, the Angels are still one up, but Oakland's doing it. The Angels have to deal with Scott Kazmir and James Shields. That's not the best part. Oakland just has to deal with Roy Oswalt and Mike Scott. So I think we might have a tie coming into the final day. And the AL North, the White Sox have clinched. The wild card, Boston and Seattle are tied for the wild card. We know Oakland, Cleveland, and Minnesota are wild card teams. Well, Oakland at the very least is a wild card team. Boston and Seattle have to play 2 games. Boston has to deal with Sakati and Jack McDowell. Seattle's got Mickey Lolich and Hal Newhouser. Both guys might fumble. So we're going to have a strategy today. Philly won the division. Pittsburgh won their division. Padres won their division. The Nationals lost and the Reds won. Washington just needs 1. But they got 2 20-game winners to deal with, Pete Alexander and Erskine Meyer. Whereas the Reds have Tom Glavine and Warren Spahn to deal with. So the Reds know they have to beat the Braves again. Wild card 3 of the 4. Doesn't Atlanta have a chance? Atlanta doesn't have a chance. How? Atlanta? No, the Marlins. Marlins still have a chance, technically. Because, well, all Cincy has to do is win, and they knock the Marlins out, and we have our 8th team. So Cincy needs to win. The game is San Fran Pitt. San Fran and Pittsburgh have nothing to play for. But the ruling is that has to be done. All right, so Boston and Seattle are tied. That's it. Well, the Marlins still have a chance, a small chance. All the Reds have to do is win, and then they might catch Washington for the division, and they'll throw the Marlins out. They're the last team. Interesting, very interesting. But we'll see what else happens. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.